Hi everybody! A few weeks ago we traded in our Keystone Cougar 30 BHS for an Alliance Avenue 30 BH, and we just want to show you guys around for one, and for two we want to talk about all the things we love about this camper versus our old camper. So we're going to start right here with our outdoor kitchen. I want to note that our Keystone Cougar had about 30 different keys that it needed for all the different locking mechanisms, and the Alliance just needs one. Now, we've only been on one camping trip so far, and we've already used this outdoor kitchen more than we did on the last one. I can't remember the name of the grill that came with our Keystone, but it was something we had never come across before, and we honestly just didn't really know how to use it. This comes with an amazing griddle/grill combination here, and we already love it. Around to the other slide. This does have two slides where our old one just had one, but it gives such a more spacious area inside. One of our favorite things so far already is the fact that we can access the slides and the awnings from outside the camper. So if you're in a spot that looks like it might be a little tight and maybe your slide might hit that tree next to your spot, or the water pump or the electric hookup, and you want to make for sure that it's not going to, you can access it from the outside and be 100% sure that your slides are clear. Now, one thing I will say that's different about our Keystone versus this, and maybe it's a travel trailer versus fifth wheel type of thing, but our Keystone had a ton of outside storage. We had more storage in the front as well as storage in the back underneath the bunks, and we lost that with the way the bunk room is in the back, and we'll show you that later. But I'm sure this is something we can just get used to. One thing I love is that the propane tanks, and it comes with two 30-pounders, one on each side. They are easily accessed from the outside without having to remove that big bulky plastic cover. Just open the door and you're able to switch your propane tanks, which these, if you leave them both on, should automatically switch when you need them. I've already mentioned that this is a fifth wheel versus the Keystone Cougar that we had was a travel trailer. This is our first experience with a fifth wheel, and I have to be honest, I don't know if we'll ever go back to the travel trailer. The hookup is so much faster, it feels more secure. The turning radius is amazing. Plus, we've got these docking lights here and storage underneath here, which is mainly accessed by me and the kids. Right there is all your control panels, and up on the top is your auto leveling system. Speaking of the auto leveling system, I don't have the key to open it right now, but it is easily accessed right here just inside this box. And so far, we had auto leveling on our Cougar as well, and it is night and day different on this Alliance. It is so much better. We came home, pressed the auto level, and had instant success the first time around. Didn't have that in the Keystone. Okay, so you can see we have another slide on this side, also accessed over here, as well as our gray tank, our two gray tanks, our black tank, and our water system. Another thing we are absolutely loving about this Alliance is that it has got an instant hot water heater. Not only do we not have to worry about replacing the anode every year or so, we've got instant hot water, and there's no more panic showers wondering when you're going to run out. Now let's take a look inside, see what we love about that. Another feature that we love about the outside of this camper is that our roof is a completely walkable roof where you can easily see the slides on each side to make sure that there's nothing on top when you pull them back in. And we've got a solar hookup right there that comes in really, really handy. Like last week when our house power went out and we had to shower inside the camper. Come on inside. When you first step inside, you see the unique U-shaped kitchen. Something I love is how this kind of almost acts like an island. I think you could put a couple bar stools here and be able to sit at it for breakfast if you wanted to. One thing I will say that if you want to do full-time RV living, Alliance covers that with like a warranty for full-time RVing. However, the fridge is a little bit small for that. We are not full-time RVers, so we don't really need that at the moment, but if you are looking at this for that, just take that into consideration. It is a really nice fridge though, with a freezer and ice cube trays. Over here, we've got the 3-person couch. Each side reclines, and the middle comes down for cup holders and charging station. So far, we actually really love the entertainment system of this. Over here, we've got these really obscure long shelves that I am using as bookshelves, because I can't really think of what else to use them for. Like I said, we're really enjoying this entertainment system. The TV, I'm not sure exactly the size of it, but it is larger than the one we had in our Cougar. And it is also a smart TV. It's already got Netflix, Prime, Disney Plus, Hulu, all downloaded on there. This dining system, much different from the one we had in our Cougar, which was a moving table that we hated. This can be turned into a bed if you want it to be. And it's got a ton of storage down there for backpacks, water. We've got some games down there, anything you want to put down there. Back at the kitchen, initially I thought that this kitchen was going to be too small. I thought it was going to feel smaller than the one we had in our Keystone. However, the more I'm in it, the more I'm realizing just how much storage it does have. Like these drawers out here, they are huge pull-out drawers that you can use as a pantry, or you can use to hold your cookware while you're traveling. And one thing, if you'll notice about the floor, is there is no carpet anywhere, and it is ventless. Sorry, so the ducts don't vent up the floors, which means you can't sweep dog hair into the vents. All right, so that's pretty much the kitchen in a nutshell. We do have a Furrion stovetop and oven. I'm not great in RV ovens. I'm still getting good at that. But the stove was fantastic. It lit the first time versus our Keystone. We always struggled a little bit. You have a residential size microwave, which is nice. And I love the fact that they added the little touch of the clear cabinets there. It just makes it a little bit more homey. Over here you have all of your controls. So even though the slides and the awnings are accessible outside, they're also accessible inside. You've got your water pump. You have the option to add a backup camera that you can access from here. Plus all your outside lights and all your tanks, plus the fan up above the kitchen. So it's got an electronic fan that you can turn on. It opens like that. And the coolest thing about it is that if it begins to feel rain, it will shut off on its own. This is where you control your air conditioner with the remote here. There are 2 ACs stock in this camper, which is something we've never experienced when looking for campers, which we are really enjoying. If you come up the stairs, you've got your bathroom to the left. Like we said outside, there is a instant hot water heater, which has controls on the wall, which is something completely new to us. So with instant hot water heaters, you want to use only your hot water and just set your control outside. I kind of thought that was going to be a pain while you're taking a shower, but it is perfect. You just find your perfect temperature, set it, and forget it. Jump in the shower. Come on into the master bedroom. This bedroom has the most room we've ever had in a camper before. Each side has a little end table. Yes, it bothers me that they're not the same size, but that's neither here nor there. They each have this little secret compartment where you can lift up there. You can keep your chargers, your books that you read at night, or whatever. They both have a little drawer underneath the bottom and tons of cabinet space up top. Over on the other side of the room here in the corner is a closet that we've also never had before. Right now we have all of our extra blankets stored in here for a little extra coziness. It's got a rack for anything that you need to hang. And And down in the bottom here, it's got three nice big pull-out drawers. And I'm not sure if it'll show very well in the camera there, but in the back is washer and dryer hookup. So if you do want to camp full-time or RV full-time, then you could have a washer and dryer in there. The second AC is in this bedroom, which is something we've also never had before, but is super nice when it's very, very hot and you can't sleep unless it's cold. All of the camper windows have these blinds where you can pull them down from here, or you can move this over and pull it down from the middle. And now we're at the back of the camper, which is the most exciting for our kids. This is the first time that we've had a camper with an actual bunk room, and this beautiful sliding barn door closes it off to give them more privacy.
Hi, this is my bed.
Hi, this is my bed. I love it because it's giant, very comfy. Got some storage, my own little light, and my charger.
Hello, this is my bed. I like that I also have my own storage shelves. We have multiple blinds, my own light, and the charging ports. And this is our bunk. Now, a special feature that my bed has is that it can go up, and then this couch
Can become a bed, and
For
it
when
can
we have
also
some guests
be a
over.
fortress. We made a fortress. If you go in
Kelly.
it, and then hi,
Kelly.
Callie, and then you lift this up.
Kelly.
You lift this up,
Yeah.
so now it's a wall.
And for more privacy in the fortress,